They're not going to pay us. They're not going to pay who? You? Because they going to pay me. That's not how it works with me. I'm way better than that. They might get over on you. God bless you, Satin Dog, but they ain't going to get over on me. I don't play them type of games. Okay? Or I'm going to get paid around this bill. Bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's lookies would be our Miss Chi-Chi glasses. I think we only got about 3 or 4 left, I think. So y'all better grab them. Everybody be like, oh, Nay, I love those shades. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue talking about Richard Pryor. Prior convictions and other life sentences. I listened to them tell stories of playing the different black-owned clubs in the Midwest that formed the Black Belt Circuit and dreamed of hitting the road just as they did. It was my way out. Maybe one day I'll MC a rock and roll show, I said to Brisk Collins. That day came sooner than I imagined. Now, it's time for us to agree that Richard Pryor is very open sexually, okay? I'm going to say that he was curious when he was a child. That does not mean that it was okay for that teenager, that 16-year-old, to do what he did to Richard Pryor. Okay, but that was, I want to say, the first experience, because he's had several along the way. So he had one with that, boy that was 16, that, made him do him. Then he had a situation where the priest kissed him in the mouth. That ain't nothing new. I'm just glad that someone as powerful as Richard Pryor is able to tell his story freely, so that maybe another young man will be able to tell his story and not beat bitches up because he's struggling with his sexuality. I said it. When you come across a man that is just that mean to women, what the fuck you so mean at women for? Why you so mad for? It's because they are struggling with their sexuality. That's just what misogynistic man. I feel like they're dealing with their sexuality, or struggling with who they should be in a bed with. Or they know what they want to be in a bed with. It's just they can't because it's not socially acceptable. He's back in Peoria, right? And he's living in his father's house. He said one day his woman, who was actually this pretty girl, she was a whore, okay, that his father had gave to him to help take care of him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is my best hoe. I know my son need a little bit of help. Here go, you'll come up. I mean, she can't call the niggas, but she can fuck some. One day, his lady came to him and said, beat me, daddy. You like, beat me? Yeah, slap me, daddy. Slap you? What you talking about? Richard Pryor had said that, okay, you want me to beat your ass? I'm going to beat your ass. He said that he beat her ass like a ninja, like he was in a fight with her, okay? The lady, the horror, ran to the pappy and said, your son is crazy. The nigga is trying to kill me. Mama came back and said, son, what are you doing? You don't know how to beat a whore? Richard Pryor's like, I didn't know there was a way to beat a whore. I didn't know. She just told me to beat her, so I beat her. The father told him, pack your shit, get the hell out of my house. You can't be around here beating up my whores. I hadn't planned on such a hasty departure, but I had no choice. I grabbed some clothes, some cash, and a little alto saxophone, which I later pawned to buy groceries, and walked in a swirl of confusion over to Collins' corner. I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to go, only that I wasn't going to stick around Peoria. And as I slammed the door behind me, I said, you'll see, Mother Hunchy. Someday you'll see. At Collins' corner, I told both the guys who were girls and the real girls what happened. They invited me to travel with them to East St. Louis, where they were booked into the Faust Club, a club on the Black Belt Circuit. I couldn't believe my luck. 1 minute kicked out of the house, no prospects. The next, I was on the road in show business. Child. So look, I know you hear my dishwasher in the background. I am so behind. You hear me? And I still got to get my wife's dinner together before she come in the house. Oh my God, it's 7-Eleven. Okay. But anyway, please don't pay no attention to the dishwasher in the back. We trying to get this damn video done. Okay. I was too raw for the Faust Club, whose acts were all experiences. But the club's MC watched me work a few times and tried to help. My routines weren't bad, he said, but my delivery was. You've got to talk to the people, he said. You always look like you want to kill them. Persuade them, okay? When my friends moved on, I was left to fend for myself, but I had picked up on how the system worked for other performers, particularly from one dancer. She had given me the mystery eye and led me into the dressing room. I mentioned that I'd been in the army in Germany. She was impressed and asked what I'd done there. Learned how to suck on the vagina. Oh, that dick. Oh, that's oh, that Richard Pryor, man. He would have got me with that, man. He would have got me with that. As soon as he would have been like, learn how to suck on the vagina, I'd have been like, oh, really? Richard Pryor. Really? Well, brother, let's come. Show me your skills. Come here. If I was a single woman. Smiling, she eased back on the tattered dressing room sofa and told me that if I, blah, 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 her vagina, she'd speak to the club owner at her next job and get me hired as the MC. And that was how things operated. You worked a little on stage and a little off of it. On the Black Belt, there were no booking agents or managers who got your jobs. Instead, the performers traded information among themselves, strippers, musicians, dancers. They told the club owners who was good, bad, and indifferent, who liked to drink, fight, gamble, do drugs, and shiz like that. There weren't a lot of options. So basically, you went wherever you wanted and hoped it worked out. Towns flew by in a blur. Cleveland, Chicago, Buffalo, and so on. I took cars, buses, trains, hitchhiked. It was hard times, but exciting times. I was going someplace else. Every day was different. A surprise and an adventure throughout enchanted territory. And it forced me to sharpen my skills and learn my craft, just as Red Fox, Dick Gregory, Godfrey Cambridge, and other black comics had done before me. It was like going to school, especially this one funky club in Youngstown, Ohio, where I discovered, God blessed me, to be stupid enough not to know better. Everybody, it seemed, but me, knew that the place was owned by shady characters, tough guys, people who settled arguments by throwing guys off the bridge. None of these stories bothered Satin Doll, the beautiful singer who headlined the club. Then, towards the end of our run, I heard her crying in the dressing room. I walked in and asked what was wrong. I expected to hear that her lover had been fitted with concrete shoes. It was worse. They're not going to pay us. They're not going to pay who? You? Because they going to pay me. That's not how it worked with me. I'm way better than that. They might get over on you. God bless you, Satin Doll, but they ain't going to get over on me. I don't play them type of games. Okay? Oh, I'm gonna get paid around this bill. Back then, I carried a blank pistol with me for protection, of course. Shows how ignorant I was. So I got the gun, busted into the club's office, and ordered the mother hunchies to give me my money they owed. I talked my best black shiz. That usually scared the average white mother hunchie. But you know how it is when you do something and the mother hunchie don't react. Is there something? I didn't do it right? Did I not put on my best black crazy ninja act? It didn't work because the dudes, the shady mother hunchies, was looking at him like, good job, Rich. Good job. That was funny. You had it good. Do that out on stage. Richard Pryor tried to tell him, I'm serious, motherfucker. I'm serious. I want my money. Oh, look. He wants his money. Hey, do it again, Rich. Put the gun away and do it again. Say, stick 'em up. You fucking kid. I like you. Stick 'em up, kids. Stick 'em up. It got worse in Pittsburgh, where I met a singer. She liked me a lot. Why, I don't know, but it was nice. Except I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Thinking I was a big shot, I told people we were going out and that she was giving me money and shiz. Someone told her and she came looking for me, seeking revenge. Yes, you want to know why she wanted to seek revenge? Because, nigga, okay? If you run out there and you tell everybody that, oh, I got this girl named Shirley over here, screw me real good, buy me clothes, give me money, set me up real nice, then guess what's going to happen, Richard? Every man after you is going to look at her like a bag, brother. So at the confrontation backstage, I thought she was going to do serious damage to me. So I beat her ass first. I didn't think about hitting a woman as much as I thought about my own survival. But she wanted it, so I gave it to her. That's not funny to me. I'm not happy with a man ever putting his hands on a woman, okay? But I understand that if you fighting a Mick, you might got to take her down. But I don't believe that was the situation with Richard Pryor beating that girl up. You ain't got no reason to beat the girl up. And you shizzed on her and tore up her reputation. Now every nigga looking at her like a bag. Come on, Rich. Come on, girl. But hold tight, because he did get his just due.
Pittsburgh was like a small town. Her father knew some cops, and one night, as I was about to go to sleep, they busted in the rooming house where I was living, fixing to turn me inside out. Once they saw me, though, all 150 pounds of skin and bones and no muscle, they must have felt as if she should have taken me or that she should have whipped his ass.
Instead of beating me up, they let me get dressed, and we shot the shit as they took me to jail. Still, it wasn't a good situation. Skinny black kid, broke, in jail. My lawyer told me to keep quiet in court. I tried, but ... 90 days, the judge said. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one.